How do I choose an offshore jurisdiction? A lot of my clients and also private bankers ask me this question.
Welcome to the golden hour. I usually film outside during the very magic hour of the day. It's usually just before the sun sets. In the golden hour, we discuss all matters that relate to ultra-high net worth individuals like you about UK tax, immigration, onshore and offshore financial structuring. I protect your wealth, business and family life during times of crisis and times of even greater opportunity.
Hello, my name is Sala. How do you choose an offshore jurisdiction? There are a number of different offshore jurisdictions, nearly as many as there are islands or smaller countries that they can claim their own tax independence and set their own rules. Obviously, as much as it's permissible by the international community. So this is one of the things that you have to monitor, that they shouldn't be on the blacklist and they should have certain compliance criteria met so that you didn't fall out of race and didn't incur a high fees from your private bank just because you choose to operate a high-risk jurisdiction structure for holding your assets or investment portfolios in the private bank, either in Switzerland or in the UK. And every bank would have their own criteria. And having said this, you also have to look at how efficient they are. So there are some really good jurisdictions, but they are less known and therefore not so popular. But it also may mean that they are much more reasonably priced. So for instance, if you go to some highly priced jurisdictions like Cayman Islands or BVI, there are much more price efficient jurisdictions available. The factor that we need to look at is where you're coming from and your tax status. For some people, certain jurisdictions would work better than for the others. And therefore, I would encourage you to obtain a specialist advice just to see what is the better fit of a jurisdiction for you and your requirements. These are some of the things that you need to be looking at. Another thing is to be aware of is the best jurisdiction will be depending on the people you're talking to. There are a lot of salespeople available, and obviously their job is to sell their own jurisdiction, and that would be the national product that they are selling. If you are dealing with certain people from certain region, so you're more likely to be sold the jurisdiction that they prefer. And therefore, I would urge you, depending on of your tax residence, on the activity that you're looking to do, whether it is portfolio investment or business or some sort of other investment where you need to hold your assets either in UK or overseas or even offshore, you have to take the necessary advice and not just be talking to salespeople. So when do you obtain this type of advice? I encourage you to reach out to me. You can discuss a project that you're figuring out, or if you need any advice how to review or to restructure your assets, or even to review jurisdictions, whether it is still working for you. Fortune favors the bold. My name is Sala. Let's grow your wealth worldwide together.